if you're ready for more in life, then it's really a matter of not doing more, but doing less and being more of what you want to become. And when we use words, it's so simple to explain what has to be done. And when we actually face it, it can be so easy to get lost in the process and to fall back into the familiar, because that's where the subconscious wants you. The subconscious wants you in the familiar, where it's safe, right? Because it's known. We know what the potential threats are. We've been here before. I'm getting this mule lap dance. Hi, babe. This is Petya. She loves butt scratches. Not the best place to be behind one of these animals, but she is very, very sweet, right? And so we want to be more. And also, so sorry, we have to say hello to Roto. If you guys remember, a few months ago, Roto and I would make videos in the field up there, and he would just cuddle with me on the ground. We would lay. It was so, so sweet. Huh, he's becoming a man now. You're becoming such a man now. Oh, it makes me excited for baby Chaos to be here in the spring. So we still have a little while, but I cannot wait to go on that journey, to take you guys on that journey of having a baby horse. It's been such a magical experience, you know, coming here to this farm and not really realizing that I would end up living here and that I would end up, you know, rescuing horses here with the help of you guys and being a part of this team and this dream and so much going on here. And so we use Petya as an armrest. Hi, babe. Don't jump on my back again. No, and also don't bite me. No. So we want to be more, the version of ourselves that we long for, that we know is out there. Actually, I have a really cool thing that you guys can do, a really amazing little hack that I saw on Instagram last night. I love ChatGPT. It's weird, you know, out of nowhere, our access to information just expanded tremendously with AI. But I liked this exercise last night, so I put in all my goals to chat and to chatty poo. And then the prompt is, now write me a future day in the life with these goals in mind, and then have chat write you this beautiful day. And it was so strange because it was like identical to what I visualized, like how I visualize my day and future timeline. Though time and space are not real, so it's not really the future. It's just happening right here, right now, and I have to choose it with my free will and move towards it within the quantum field. So chat gave me this prompt, and it was really, really spot on. So then I read it last night, I read it this morning, and then you can ask, okay, write me like a daily task list. I forget exactly how it was put. A daily task list in order to get to this timeline. You can just say timeline. I think chat will understand. And then it was like perfect. It was like 5 a.m., wake up, do all the morning routine stuff. And then it was like focus on this business and that business. And it was so, so cool. And so this morning I was like, okay, write me another day in the life. And it was, again, another visualization that I've had before. You know, AI is wild. Maybe it's because they put chips in our brain. I have no idea. But highly recommend. And so when you go into these visualizations, whether you're using this prompt or you're just going off of your own, the most important thing is to feel into it. You have to feel into the emotions and the frequencies. Make it a full body experience. Wire together those new neurons. So neurons together, I'm so tired. Neurons that fire together, wire together. So we want to wire all of our neurons within our mind of high vibrations, low vibrations, to be wired with the same vibration of our chosen timeline. When you become your chosen timeline, then it's absolute that you will change matter and that you will attract all these things to yourself, right? Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about how when you change your field, you change matter. How do you change your field? You acknowledge first what's going on in your field. And then after, little little bit too close for spicy time, guys. We got this new hay feeder over there that one of our amazing volunteers built. Very, very talented. Waiting on a double-decker bus update because I haven't heard in a couple days. So today I was like, is it still for sale? I have been becoming, I have animal hair everywhere. I have been becoming, right, Sullivan? The version of me who owns a double-decker bus. And I have been visualizing it and making it my own, but also really important, what I include in the 21-day program to rewire your mind, linked below. In the daily meditation, it's like you visualize this chosen timeline every single day, and then you choose it with your free will because you have the choice, right? That was what I was saying with you. I choose it, and then I move through the quantum field into that timeline. So you choose it if it's for your highest good. So I've been visualizing this double-decker bus and all the things that will go into it, my bedroom, the colors, the yoga studio office, the guest room, the kitchen. And then I say, I choose this if it's for my highest good. And if it's not, I let it go and choose whatever else is for my highest good. I have horsehair in my mouth, you guys. Oh, this is gross. Is it safe to come down here? No. See, that was instantaneous feedback. But really, it's like when I was in my job and I was unhappy. Also, we have Rudy here now. Yes, hi Rudy. When I was in my unhappy job and I was, not making enough money to even pay my bills, I was chronically ill, I was just not fulfilled, and I was hanging on to anything that remotely looked good in my life. I was like, okay, well, my house has a beautiful view. I have friends, I have a gym that I like. My car is pretty nice, like not super nice or anything, but it was something that I liked. So I would hang on to this, as you should. I would focus on the good and the gratitude of the things that I had. But really, I was not fully fulfilled because there was another expression of life that was calling me, and I was neglecting to acknowledge it and to move towards it because of the fear that I had of my own potential, really. And so I just allowed myself to try to make that life be what I wanted, but it wasn't, right? And a lot of us will get into relationship or stay in relationship because we are afraid to leave. We're afraid to do things on our own. We're afraid to find a new partner. We're afraid to make the wrong decision. But we have a feeling that it's not right for us anymore, that there's someone else out there who's maybe going to be more supportive of the version of you that you want to be. And, or maybe they'll treat you better, or just, be a better match, whatever it is. But we stay because of that fear. And so that's what I was doing with my life. I was staying in that timeline. And then I was like, okay, I have all these side businesses. I have, my full-time job. I have healing, which was a full-time job in its own because I was always detoxing, always doing the next diet, always investing in the most expensive supplements. And I was like, the biggest, most productive thing I can do right now is change my mind, change my field to do these visualizations, to do this inner work. And so I started doing it like it was my job. I was relentless and ruthless and nonstop with my visualization. Every morning I'd wake up, I'd be like, okay, I'm in my chosen timeline. My soulmate's right next to me. I'm traveling the world. We're going to book our next ticket. I have my van. I got all this stuff. I convinced myself that was happening right now. I was firing together those neurons with my current perceived reality neurons. And with my eyes open too. I would go on walks and I would be like, okay, I gotta go do this, gotta go do that, gotta have a team meeting for my thriving business of all the, I don't even want to share yet what all those businesses will be, but they're going to be amazing and so soul aligned and something that I've been dreaming of for so long. And so I would just convince myself that I was in my chosen timeline, right? And so many of those things became my reality in a way because I no longer fit into my old reality. I no longer fit into my old timeline. And so it was, I've talked about this before, but you know when you don't fit anymore. And then I was like, okay, I surrender. I choose to let go of all of the things that are no longer serving me for my highest good. And so every time I do like a burn ceremony for a full moon, and I'll like the letting go ceremony, or you just simply go into meditation or connection with my divine team, and I make these choices, shit hits the fan. Right, Rudy? Shit hits the fan and life changes. And so it can be a like very overwhelming thing when it's happening, as we've all experienced, but it's happening because you don't fit anymore, and things have to happen. If you don't make that decision, it will happen for you. If you're doing all this work but you don't, have the, I don't want to say this because it sounds mean, but if you don't have the strength in this moment to, choose to leave the relationship, to leave the job, to start the business, to move to another country, to whatever it is, then, but you're choosing it, then the shit will hit the fan. That's when that will happen. But it's happening for you. And so you have a choice to either make the decision or just wait for shit to hit the fan and it to no longer work. And I've done that many times. That happened in probably the last 3 relationships of mine because I just would not leave. And then it happened in my job too. It got to the point where it's like I could no longer stay. I was like forced into quitting. And then I was like, okay, I know I need to move to Europe, specifically Italy. I know I need to. I don't know why, but I'm going to do it before shit hits the fan. Like, I have a happy home, I have friends, I have all these things. It's good. So I'm going to choose to leave. And then people will be like, why are you leaving? Everything here is so good. I'd be like, eventually I just owned it. I was like, it's just a calling. I was like, I know I'm meant to do it. And I don't want to wait for this, all this good stuff to turn bad because I won't make the decision that I know is meant for me, that I know I'm capable of moving towards, that I'm being called to move towards. Oh, thank you so much for these lovely donkey kisses. It is so nice having you lick my hand and then shake my whole body. Love it, Rudy. So if you know that there's more out there for you and you're being called to it, you're probably pretty sure what it is. And sometimes you'll, in this moment, you think, I don't know what it, maybe some of you, I don't know what it is that I want. You do. You do know what it is. It's just you've convinced yourself that you don't know. When I used to go to meet people, still sometimes, but I know this process now. I used to tell myself, I'm so bad with names. When people introduce themselves to me, I instantly forget. It's like I black out. And then I started simply saying, I'm really good with names. As soon as people tell me their name, I remember right away. And when I tell myself that, it becomes my reality. And it is so. So tell yourself you know what you want. It's becoming so clear what you want. The decisions that are for your highest good are more clear than ever. You have no questions about your potential. You have no questions about what you are meant to accomplish here in this human experience. Thank you, so it is. Right? Yes. Yes. That is right, huh? I love this donkey. Yes. So if you like this message, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. If you don't know what to say, you can say hello to Rudy. Rudy the horse. He is not a donkey. He does not want to be called a donkey. So he's a horse. Oh, yes. Yes. Are you going to sing for us? If you guys haven't watched the video of the donkey singing opera, you should Google opera singing donkey and get back to me in the comments and let me know if you watched it and what you thought, because it's life-changing. Okay, if you want to sign up for one of my programs, I have 21 days to know your divine guidance, 21 days to rewire your mind, and I have one-on-one options as well. Again, I was going to close my calendars, but you guys keep booking these sessions with me, which I'm so grateful for, and so that just showed me that it's in alignment to leave the calendar open, at least until the 12-week program is launched. 12-week program is going to be incredible. I will share more about it soon, but it's everything that we talk about here on this channel and how you can become so clear on what it is that you want in life and become so clear on how to remove everything from your subconscious mind that is holding you back from that potential. So, with all that being said, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Here is my spirit guide manifested as a horse, Anya. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.